What if I told you that in the coming days your life as an Aquarius will change in ways you can't even imagine? That the universe has already prepared 7 specific events that will deeply, truly, and transformatively affect you. You born under the sign of Aquarius, you who carry this innovative energy, this questioning soul, this desire to do everything differently. You are about to experience something very special. And look, my dear Aquarian, this is no coincidence. Nothing that happens to you is by chance. The universe is conspiring in your favor right now, at this moment, and the coming days will prove it so clearly that you won't be able to deny it. 7 things are coming. 7 cosmic movements, 7 signs, 7 transformations that will happen in your life, and that will make you understand why you've gone through everything you've gone through so far. Have you noticed something different in the air? That feeling that something is about to happen, but you can't quite put your finger on what? Well, Aquarius woman. That intuition you're feeling is real, and I'm going to tell you now in detail what these 7 things are that are about to arrive in your life. Things that will affect your emotions, your work, your relationships, your money, your health, your purpose. Everything is interconnected. Everything is part of a bigger plan that the universe has for you. And if you stay with me until the end of this video, you'll understand not only what's going to happen, but also how to prepare to receive these blessings in the best possible way. Because you see, it's not enough to know what's coming. You need to be ready to embrace it, to be grateful, to act when necessary. And that's exactly what I'm going to teach you here. First thing, a conversation that changes everything. In the coming days, my dear Aquarian, you're going to have a conversation. But it's not just any conversation, you know? It's not that superficial everyday chat, that unimportant exchange of words. No, this conversation that's coming will be one of those that changes everything. You know when you talk to someone and feel that it moved you inside? That those words entered your heart and made you see things in a completely different way? Well, that's exactly what's going to happen to you. And look, it could be with someone you've known for a long time. It could be with someone new who will appear in your life. It could even be an unexpected conversation with a stranger. The universe works in mysterious ways, and sometimes it puts the right words in the mouth of the right person, at the right time, just so you can hear what your soul needed. You, being an Aquarius, have always been a very intellectual, very rational person. You like to think, to analyze, to question everything. And that's beautiful, you know? It's part of your essence. But sometimes, my dear, you get so caught up in your head, so focused on understanding everything through logic, that you forget to listen to your heart. And this conversation that's coming, it will bring you back to your heart. It will bring you a message you weren't expecting, but that deep down you knew you needed to hear. It could be about a relationship you're in or that has ended. It could be about a decision you need to make. It could be about an old dream you put away because you thought it was too late. Whatever it is, this conversation will ignite a light within you. And you know what's most beautiful about all this? You'll realize you're not alone. Because sometimes we feel that way, right? Alone in our battles, alone in our doubts, alone trying to figure out what the next step is. But this conversation will show you that there's someone who understands you, who truly sees you, who recognizes your worth and wants to help you grow. And that, my dear Aquarian, is a rare gift in this world. So, when this conversation happens, pay attention. Listen with an open heart. Don't let Aquarius pride or stubbornness prevent you from absorbing what's being said. Because this exchange of words will be a fundamental piece in the puzzle of your life. Furthermore, this conversation can bring an important revelation about your purpose. You who have always questioned what your role in the world is, what mark you want to leave, can receive valuable clues through this interaction. Sometimes the universe uses other people as messengers. They say something that seems simple, but that has a profound meaning for you. It's as if that person is channeling a cosmic message just for your ears, and you will feel it. You will feel a shiver, an emotion rising, an inner certainty that it is true. Trust that feeling. Trust that intuition, because it never deceives you. Now, it's also important for you to know that this conversation might make you uncomfortable at first. You might hear something you didn't want to hear, a harsh truth, honest feedback about something you're doing wrong. And your first impulse, being an Aquarius, might be to defend yourself, argue, prove you're right. But I ask you, my dear, to take a deep breath before reacting, because sometimes the truth hurts a little before it heals. And this conversation will be healing. It will free you from something that was holding you back without you realizing it. It could be a limiting belief, a behavioral pattern, an idea about yourself that no longer serves you. And when you allow yourself to truly listen, to truly absorb those words, you will feel a weight lifting from your shoulders. So pay attention, Aquarius. Aquarius woman. In the coming days, when this conversation happens, you'll know it's her. You'll feel special. And I'll tell you one more thing, be grateful. Be grateful to the person who is talking to you. Be grateful to the universe for providing this encounter. Be grateful for your own courage to be open to listening. Because not everyone has this opportunity. Not everyone receives such clear messages. But you will. And this will change the course of your next steps in a beautiful, profound, and true way. Second thing. Unexpected money coming in. And now comes the second thing that will happen to you in the next few days, my dear Aquarian. And this one will make you happy, believe me. Unexpected money is coming your way. That's right, you heard correctly. Money you weren't expecting, money that will appear in a way you never imagined. And look, I'm not talking about getting rich overnight, okay? That's not it. But it's an amount that will make a difference to you right now. It could be money someone owed you and you had even forgotten about. It could be a bonus at work, an unexpected sale, a cash gift, an opportunity to do extra work that will pay well. Or you might even find money you had saved and forgot where you put it. The universe works like that, you know? It knows exactly what you need and at the right time it provides it. You, Aquarius, have always had an interesting relationship with money. You're not a materialistic person. You don't live to hoard or accumulate. You value freedom, experience, and knowledge more. And that's wonderful, you know? But at the same time, you know that money is an important tool in this world. It gives you security, it gives you possibilities, it allows you to help those you love. It allows you to fulfill some dreams. And lately, you may have been going through a financial squeeze. Maybe the bills have weighed a little more heavily. Maybe you've had to cut back on some expenses. Maybe you've been worried about the situation. But I want you to know that this is changing. The universe has heard your concerns, seen your effort, recognized your struggle, and now it is preparing an answer for you. This unexpected money isn't just about the amount itself. It's about what it represents. It's confirmation that you're on the right track, that you're being cared for, that you deserve to receive. Because sometimes we get so used to giving, to helping others, to making an effort, that we forget that we also deserve to receive. And you deserve it, my dear. You deserve to be blessed, you deserve to see your effort rewarded, you deserve to have a little more peace of mind in your financial life. And when this money arrives, I want you to do two things. First, be grateful. Be grateful from the heart, sincerely, because gratitude attracts more abundance. Second, use it wisely. You don't need to spend it all at once, you don't need to go crazy. Think about what you really need, what will make a difference in your life, and use this money in a way that brings you peace and security. And you know what's interesting? This money might come with a new opportunity. You might receive a job offer, an invitation to be part of a project, an idea that comes up and could be very profitable. And then, Aquarius, you'll need to be attentive. Because sometimes opportunity comes disguised, in a way you didn't expect. It might be something that at first seems small, insignificant, but has the potential to grow. You, who have this vision of the future, who can see possibilities that other people don't see, will need to use this ability now. Evaluate carefully. Think about the consequences, but don't let fear paralyze you. Because this could be the door you've been waiting for to enter a new financial phase of your life. Now, there's something important I need to tell you. When that money arrives, don't blame yourself or question whether you deserve it. Because you do deserve it. You worked for it, you made an effort, you kept the faith even when it was difficult. The universe doesn't give anything by chance. Everything that comes to you is aligned with your vibration, with your energy, with what you are emanating. So receive it with an open heart, with joy, with the certainty that this is just the beginning. Because when you receive with gratitude, when you use it consciously, you open space for more abundance to enter your life. That's how the law of attraction works, that's how the energy of the universe works. And one more thing, my dear. This unexpected money can also be a test. A test to see what you will do with it, how you will react, whether you will cling to it or let the energy flow. Because money is energy, and energy needs to circulate. So, when you receive it, also think about how you can make that energy circulate in a positive way. It could be by helping someone in need, it could be by investing in yourself, in your health, your well-being, your growth. It could be by saving a portion for a future project. The important thing is that you make conscious choices, choices that are aligned with who you really are, and what you want to build in your life. And trust, okay? Trust that the universe is guiding you, protecting you, blessing you. Because it is. And this unexpected money is just another proof of that. If this message resonated with your zodiac sign, trust me, it's no coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it sends exactly the right signal, and you're here because you needed to hear this today. Your contribution as a subscriber or member is what keeps these messages alive. Messages that touch, awaken, and transform lives. And if this video made sense to you, leave your birth date in the comments. Let's continue with our video now. Third thing, a person from the past reappears. And the third thing that will happen to you in the coming days, my dear Aquarian, is something that will deeply affect your emotions. A person from your past will reappear in your life. And when I say person from your past, it could be someone you haven't seen in a long time, someone who was important to you at some point, someone who left a mark on your heart. It could be an old love, a childhood friend, a distant relative, someone you worked with, someone who was your teacher, your mentor. In short, someone who was part of your story and who, for some reason, drifted away. And now, at this specific moment in your life, that person will return. And it's not by chance, you know? The universe never does things without purpose. If this person is reappearing now, it's because there's a cosmic reason for it. You, being an Aquarius, have always had difficulty with the past. You are a forward-looking person, someone who wants to innovate, who wants to create the future. You don't like dwelling on old things, reliving past situations. For you, what's past is past, and the important thing is to move on. And I understand you, you know? I perfectly understand your way of being. But sometimes, my dear, the universe needs to bring the past back so that you can close some cycles, so that you can heal some wounds, so that you can learn some lessons that were left pending. And that's exactly what will happen when this person reappears. You will have the opportunity to look at that story with new eyes, with a maturity you didn't have before, with a deeper understanding of yourself and of life. This reappearance can happen in many ways. This person might contact you directly, send a message, make a call, or show up somewhere you are. You might run into them by chance on the street, at the market, or at an event. Someone might mention their name, triggering memories. Or you might even dream about this person before they actually appear, because the universe is already preparing you for this reunion. And when it happens, you'll feel a whirlwind of emotions. It could be joy, nostalgia, discomfort, even a little fear or anxiety. All of this is normal, you know? It's normal to feel contradictory things when the past knocks on your door. The important thing is not to run away from these emotions. Let them come, feel them, process them, because each emotion has a message for you. Now, what does this person bring to you? It could be an apology you never received. It could be an explanation about something that was left unresolved between you. It could be an opportunity for reconciliation, to rekindle an important friendship, to rebuild a lost connection. Or it could even be the opposite. It could be an opportunity for you to finally say what you've been holding back, to let your feelings out, to establish boundaries you haven't set before. Whatever it is, this reunion will be important for your growth. It will be a moment of healing, of release, of closing a cycle. And you, Aquarius, need to be open to this. You need to be willing to revisit the past without getting lost in it, to embrace the emotions without letting them overwhelm you. One thing I want you to understand, my dear, is that this person who is reappearing is not the same person as before. Just as you have changed, grown, evolved, so have they. Time has passed for everyone. Experiences have shaped you in different ways. So don't create expectations based on who you were in the past. Look at who you are now. And if this person is meant to remain in your life in some way, let it be in a healthy, balanced, and true way. But if you realize that it no longer makes sense, that there is no longer a connection, that it was beautiful while it lasted but now it's over, that's okay too. You have the right to choose who stays and who goes. You have the right to protect your peace, to preserve your energy, to move on without guilt. And you know what else can happen? This person might bring you important information, a clue about something you need to know, a door they can open. Sometimes the universe uses people from our past to connect us with our future. It may seem strange, but that's how it works. Everything is interconnected. So, even if this reunion is brief, even if it's just a quick conversation, pay attention. Listen to what is being said, observe what is being shown, because there may be a message there that will make perfect sense sometime in the future. And once again, I tell you, trust the process. Trust that the universe knows what it's doing. Trust that you are being guided towards your highest good. And when this person from the past reappears, receive them with respect, with maturity, with an open heart for whatever needs to happen. because this is also part of the 7 things that are coming to transform your life in the coming days. 4th thing, a problem solves itself. Now comes the 4th thing, my dear Aquarian, and this one will bring you enormous relief. A problem that has been bothering you for some time will resolve itself. That's right, by itself, without you needing to do anything more than you've already done. And I know this may seem hard to believe because we're used to thinking we need to control everything, that we need to solve everything by force, that nothing happens if we don't pursue it. But sometimes, my dear, the best we can do is let go. It's about trusting. It's about letting the universe work. And that's exactly what's happening to you now. That problem that has been keeping you awake at night, that has occupied your mind, that has been worrying you, is about to vanish like smoke. And you will look back and understand why you needed to wait, why things didn't resolve themselves sooner, why everything happened at the right time. You, being an Aquarius, have always had this tendency to want to solve things through your mind, through reasoning, through logic. You want to understand the problem, analyze all the possibilities, find the perfect solution. And that's wonderful, you know? This ability of yours to think outside the box, to see creative solutions, is one of your greatest gifts. But sometimes you get lost in it. You become so focused on trying to solve, on trying to control, that you forget to trust the flow of life. You forget that not everything depends on you, that not everything is in your hands. And this situation you are experiencing now is precisely to teach you that. It's to show you that you can relax, that you can let go of the reins, that the universe is taking care of everything behind the scenes. This problem that will resolve itself can be of various kinds. It could be something work-related, a complicated situation with a colleague or boss, a stalled project, or a complicated contract. It could be something financial, a debt you didn't know how to pay, or a bureaucratic issue that was giving you a headache. It could be something family-related, a conflict that was wearing you down and affecting the people you love, or a tension in the air. It could even be something related to your health, a symptom that was worrying you, an exam you were waiting for, or a situation that was making you anxious. Whatever it is, in the next few days you will receive the news or realize that it has simply resolved itself. And it will happen in a way you never imagined, through a path you hadn't planned. And you know what's most beautiful about all this? When you look back, you'll realize that the universe was working the whole time. Even when it seemed like nothing was happening, even when you thought the situation was getting worse, there was movement happening behind the scenes. People being positioned, circumstances being adjusted, energies being aligned. All so that at the right time, at the perfect moment, that problem would dissolve. And this will teach you an important lesson about trusting in divine timing, about letting go of the anxiety of wanting everything to happen when you want it to, about accepting that there is a greater intelligence orchestrating everything. You did your part, my dear. You made an effort, you tried, you didn't stand still. And now it's time to let the universe do its part. When that resolution happens, you'll feel an enormous weight lifted from your shoulders. It will be as if you've been carrying a heavy backpack for a long time and can finally take it off. And with that relief comes mental clarity. Because when we're worried about a problem, when it occupies space in our minds, we can't think properly about other things. We can't be creative, we can't have peace, we can't enjoy the good moments. But when the problem is resolved, it's as if a veil falls. Suddenly you can breathe better, you can see more clearly, you can dream again, plan and get excited about life. And I want to tell you one more thing, Aquarius. When this problem is resolved, don't forget to be grateful. Thank the universe, thank the people who helped you even without knowing it, thank yourself for having resisted, for not giving up, for having kept the faith. Because gratitude is powerful, you know? Gratitude transforms energy, attracts more blessings, opens more doors. And after this passes, you will be stronger, wiser, more prepared to deal with whatever comes next. Because every difficulty teaches us something. Every difficult situation molds us, prepares us for something greater. And this one you are experiencing is no different. It came to teach you about patience, about trust, about surrender. And when it finally resolves itself, you will perfectly understand the reason for everything. 5th thing, your body needs attention. And now comes the 5th thing that will happen to you in the next few days, my dear Aquarian. And this one is very important, so pay close attention. Your body will ask for attention. Your physique, your health, your well-being will give you signs that you need to take better care of yourself. And look, this isn't meant to scare you, okay? It's nothing serious, nothing that should make you panic. But it's a gentle warning from the universe. It's your own body talking to you, saying that it needs affection, rest, and care. Because you, Aquarian, have a tendency to live too much in your head and forget about your body. You spend so much time thinking, planning, creating, worrying about everything and everyone that you forget to look inside, to perceive what your body is trying to tell you. These signs can come in many forms. Could be fatigue that doesn't go away even after you sleep. It could be persistent pain, discomfort you've been ignoring for a while. Could be a change in your appetite, your sleep, your mood. It could be a feeling that you don't have the same energy as before, that you need to make more effort to perform the same tasks. It could even be something emotional manifesting physically, like a headache due to stress, stomach pain due to anxiety, tension in your shoulders due to overload. The body is wise, my dear. It always speaks to us. The problem is that many times we don't listen. We ignore the signs, we procrastinate, we think it will pass on its own. But now, in the coming days, these signs will become stronger, clearer, and you won't be able to ignore them. And that's a good thing, you know? It might not seem like it right now, but it's a blessing, because it's better for your body to speak now, while there's still time to take care of it, to prevent it, to adjust it, than to wait until it becomes something more serious. The universe is protecting you. It's alerting you to take action. And that action can be simple. It could be scheduling that exam you've been putting off. It could be seeing a doctor for a general checkup to clear up any doubts, to make sure everything is okay. It could be starting to exercise, even if it's just a light walk every day. It could be improving your diet, drinking more water, sleeping better, reducing stress. Small changes that make a huge difference in your quality of life. As an Aquarius, you may have a tendency to neglect your health because you think you have more important things to do. You dedicate yourself so much to your projects, your work, the people you love, that you put yourself last. And that needs to change, my dear. Because if you're not well, if you're not healthy, you can't do anything you want to do. You can't achieve your dreams, you can't help those in need, you can't live life to the fullest. So, this fifth thing that's coming in the next few days is an invitation from the universe for you to put yourself first. To prioritize yourself. To understand that taking care of yourself isn't selfishness. It's a necessity. It's an obligation. It's self-love. And there's another important point I need to mention. This need for attention from your body may also be related to your mental health, to your emotional balance. Because everything is connected, right? The body and mind are not separate. They work together. And if you're carrying a lot of emotional weight, if you're holding on to grudges, anger, sadness, this will affect your physical health. So in the coming days, you may feel the need to go to therapy, to talk to someone you trust, to vent, to cry, to let out what's trapped inside you. And that's also taking care of your health, you know? Taking care of your mind is as important as taking care of your body. In fact, it's all one thing. And the more you allow yourself to look inward, to allow yourself to feel, to allow yourself to take care of all areas of your life, the more balanced and healthy you will be. So, my dear Aquarian, when your body asks for attention in the coming days, don't ignore it. Don't pretend nothing is happening. Stop, breathe, listen to what it's saying, and act. Do what needs to be done. Make a doctor's appointment, change your habits, seek help if necessary. Because you are important. You deserve to be well. You deserve to have health, energy, vitality. And the universe is giving you this opportunity to take care of yourself before it's too late. Accept this gift. Accept this loving warning. And transform it into practical action in your life. Your body will thank you, your mind will thank you, and you will realize how much lighter life becomes when we are at peace with ourselves. Sixth thing. An important decision needs to be made. And here comes the sixth thing, my dear Aquarian, and this one will require courage from you. In the coming days, you will need to make an important decision. A decision you've been putting off for some time, a decision you know deep down you need to make, but that you've been avoiding because you're afraid of the consequences, afraid of making a mistake, afraid of regretting it. And I understand you, you know? Important decisions are never easy. They affect us, they take us out of our comfort zone. They force us to choose one path and leave another behind. But the time has come, my dear. The universe is gently pushing you to make this choice. And the more you postpone it, the harder it will become. Because sitting on the fence is also a choice, and usually the worst one of all. This decision can be related to various areas of your life. It could be in your professional life. Do you accept that job offer? Do you quit your job and pursue your own business? Do you invest in that course, that training you've always wanted to do? Do you move to a different city or state in search of better opportunities? Could be in your love life. Do you end that relationship that no longer makes you happy? Do you acknowledge your feelings for someone and take the risk? Do you get back with someone from the past or close that door definitively? Could be in your personal life. Do you distance yourself from people who are hurting you? Do you change a destructive habit? Do you forgive someone and move on? Whatever the nature of this decision, it's important. And you know it. You Aquarius have an interesting characteristic. You are a person who likes freedom, who doesn't like to feel trapped, who values independence above almost everything. And because of this, sometimes you have difficulty making decisions that involve commitment, that involve closing doors, that involve choosing one path and giving up others. Because choosing is limiting possibilities, right? And you love possibilities. You love keeping everything open, having several options, not committing too much. But the truth, my dear, is that life demands choices. Life demands that we take a stand, that we take sides, that we assume responsibility for our decisions. And you can't stay in doubt forever and maybe. At some point you need to decide. And that time is coming. Now, how will you know which is the right decision? How will you be sure you're not making a mistake? The truth is, you'll never be absolutely certain. Nobody is. Life doesn't come with an instruction manual, it doesn't come with guarantees. But you have something much more valuable than certainty. You have intuition. You have that inner voice that guides you, that shows you the way, that tells you what's right for you. And in the coming days, when the time comes to decide, you need to silence your mind, silence your fears, silence the opinions of others, and listen to that voice. It will tell you what to do. It always knows. The problem is that we don't always want to listen, because sometimes the answer isn't what we wanted to hear. Sometimes intuition points us to a difficult, challenging path that will demand a lot from us. But that's the right path. That's the path that will take us where we need to be. And there's something else important. When you make that decision, don't endlessly question whether it was the right one. Don't feed the doubt, the regret, the what-ifs. You choose, you take responsibility, and you move forward. Because the truth is, there's no such thing as a perfect decision. All choices have consequences, all have pros and cons. The important thing is to choose consciously, in alignment with your values, with your heart. And after choosing, you commit to it. You make it work. You transform that decision into the best possible one through your attitudes, your actions, your dedication. In the coming days, when you find yourself at this crossroads, when you feel the pressure to decide, take a deep breath. Think about what truly matters to you. Think about who you want to be in a few years. Think about what you will regret most, trying and failing or never trying at all. And after thinking, feeling, connecting with your essence, decide. With courage, with faith, with the certainty that the universe is supporting you, that you are not alone, that whatever your choice, you have the capacity to deal with the consequences and transform it into growth. Because this decision, my dear Aquarian, can be the turning point of your life. It can be the moment when everything changes, when you finally take the reins of your destiny and move towards your dreams. So don't waste this opportunity. Seize it with both hands and decide. Seventh thing. A new beginning is announced. And finally, we've arrived at the seventh thing that will happen to you in the coming days, my dear Aquarian. And this one is special. This is the cherry on top. A new beginning is announcing itself for you. A fresh start, a turning of the page, an opportunity to begin something completely new in your life. And look, it's not just any beginning, you know? It's the kind of beginning that brings hope, that brings excitement, that makes your eyes shine again. It's the kind of beginning you've been waiting for so long, that you thought would never arrive, but that is finally knocking on your door. And the most beautiful thing of all is that this new beginning doesn't come to replace what you've already built. It comes to add to it, to complement it, to elevate you to a new level. This new beginning can manifest in many ways. It could be a new job that finally gives you the opportunity to do what you love. It could be a new relationship that enters your life bringing lightness, partnership, and true love. It could be a personal project that you finally decide to bring to life, that idea you always had but never dared to execute. It could be a change of house, city, or environment that puts you in a place where you feel more like yourself. It could be the beginning of a spiritual journey, of self-discovery, of deep healing. It could be the start of a healthier, more balanced lifestyle, more aligned with who you truly are. Whatever it is, this new beginning will bring renewed energy to your life. Aquarius, you love new things. You love innovation, you love change, you love trying different paths. But at the same time, you may have a certain resistance when it comes to truly profound changes, changes that shake up the structure of your life, your routine, your security. Because even though you are a free spirit, you also need a certain stability to function well. And this new beginning that is coming will challenge you precisely on this point. It will challenge you to leave your comfort zone, to trust the unknown, to take a leap of faith. And I know it can be scary, you know? I know that starting something new always comes with insecurities, with doubts, with that nervous feeling in your stomach. But that's precisely what makes it so exciting. And you know what's even more interesting? This new beginning is totally connected to the other 6 things I told you in this video. The conversation that changes everything might be just the push you need to start this new chapter. The unexpected money might be the resource you were missing to invest in this beginning. The person from the past who reappears might bring information, a connection, an opportunity that opens the doors to this new path. The problem that resolves itself frees up space and energy for you to dedicate to this new phase. Your body asking for attention prepares you physically and emotionally to face this new challenge. And the important decision you need to make might be precisely about accepting or not accepting this new beginning. Everything is interconnected, my dear. Everything is part of a bigger plan of the universe to take you exactly where you need to be. When this new beginning announces itself, you will feel it in your heart. It will be like an inner certainty, a clarity you didn't have before. And then you will need courage to embrace this opportunity. Because every beginning requires us to leave something behind. It could be an old job, a relationship that no longer serves you, a habit that doesn't do you any good, a limiting belief about yourself. And letting go is never easy. We cling to the known, the familiar, even when it's not making us happy. But you need to trust that what is coming is better. You need to believe that the universe wouldn't lead you to a new beginning if you weren't ready for it. And I want to tell you something very important, Aquarius. This new beginning doesn't need to be perfect. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to know exactly how it will be. You don't need to have everything planned down to the smallest detail. You just need to take the first step. You just need to say yes. You just need to open your heart to the possibility. And the rest will unfold along the way. Because when you are aligned with your purpose, when you are doing what your soul came here to do, the universe conspires in your favor. Doors open, the right people appear, resources arrive. Everything flows more easily when you are on the right path. So in the coming days, when this new beginning announces itself, don't let fear paralyze you. Don't let doubt stop you from seizing this opportunity. Trust. Trust yourself, trust the universe, trust the process. Because you deserve this fresh start. You deserve this new chance. You deserve to live a life that excites you, that inspires you, that makes you wake up every day wanting to live. And this new beginning is the gateway to that life. It's your opportunity to rewrite your story, to be who you've always wanted to be, to achieve what you've always dreamed of achieving. So when it arrives, embrace it wholeheartedly. Give thanks, and go for it, because the best is yet to come, and you're about to discover it firsthand. If this message resonated with your zodiac sign, trust me, it's no coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it sends exactly the right signal, and you're here because you needed to hear this today. Your contribution as a subscriber or member is what keeps these messages alive. Messages that touch, awaken, and transform lives. And if this video made sense to you, leave your birth date in the comments. Hey there, my dear Aquarian, we've reached the end of this video, but not the end of your journey. In fact, we're only at the beginning. These 7 things I've told you here, these 7 transformations coming your way in the next few days, are just the start of a completely new phase of your life. A phase of greater awareness, greater alignment, greater connection with your true self. And I want you to know that it wasn't by chance that you got this far, that you watched this video to the end. You needed to hear these words. You needed this confirmation that yes, good things are coming. That yes, the universe is taking care of you. That yes, everything will fall into place in due time. Look back for a moment and see everything you've been through. See all the difficulties you've faced, all the times you thought you wouldn't make it, all the nights you felt alone, lost, not knowing what to do. And see also that you overcame all of that. You are here alive, standing, ready to receive these blessings that are coming. And that, my dear, is proof of your strength, your resilience, your faith. You are stronger than you imagine. You are more capable than you believe. And you deserve all the good things that are coming your way. So, from now on, I want you to pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the conversations you'll have, the people you'll meet, the feelings you'll experience, the opportunities that will knock on your door. Everything I've told you here will begin to manifest in your life in ways that are sometimes subtle, sometimes obvious, but always perfect. And when you recognize these things happening, be grateful. Thank the universe, thank yourself for keeping the faith, thank everyone who supported you on this journey. Because gratitude is the key to keeping the flow of abundance open in your life. And now I need to ask you a question. Are you ready to embrace all of this? Are you ready to let go of the old and receive the new? Are you ready to be the highest version of yourself? Because these 7 things that are coming require you to be open, receptive, willing to change. They require you to let go of control, to trust the process, to believe in the impossible. And I know you are ready. Feel it. You wouldn't be here if you weren't. So take a deep breath, open your heart, and get ready. Because your life is about to change in a beautiful, profound, and true way. Before I go, I want to ask you something. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, subscribe now. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any new content coming soon. Because I'm here to accompany you on this journey, to bring you messages from the universe, to help you understand the signs that life sends you. And if you felt this video resonated with you, if you felt these words touched your heart, leave your birthday in the comments. I want to know when your birthday is. I want to get to know you better. I want to create an increasingly strong community of people who believe in the power of transformation. And if you want to go further, if you want to support this work and receive even more exclusive content, become a channel member. Your contribution makes all the difference in maintaining this space of light, hope, and spiritual connection. And you, in addition to helping, also gain access to content that only members see. So, think carefully about this possibility. My dear Aquarian, I wish you all the best. I wish you courage to face whatever comes, wisdom to make the right choices, faith to trust the process, and gratitude to recognize the blessings already in your life. You are special. You are unique. And you have an important role in this world. Never forget that. Now go and live these 7 transformations with an open heart. And when they happen, come back here and tell me. I want to know how it was, what you felt, how your life changed. Until the next video, a huge kiss to your heart. And may the universe continue to bless you always.